Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog, another catching up with Sean. I'm outside having coffee. I'm actually been out wandering around today. Happy news, I have been able to walk. The last couple of days I've been able to get in 6,000 steps. So it makes me exceptionally happy. So there's a little area nearby here that I like to kind of wander around in. And I saw that this coffee shop had opened up. So what I do is I bike to an area that I know I can get some walking so that I can go wander around and then hop back on my bike and go back home. Not a whole lot of walking space where I'm currently staying, so I have to kind of go around to where I am. And so, yeah, this little place, I tend to get some lunch and stuff just nearby here. So I thought what I'd do is I'd get something that I really enjoy and sit and have a chit chat with you guys, go over some of the things that are going on. Which one did I get here? No, that's not the one I want to. I got two baos. I call them like the baos. They're like a steam bun. I got them in Vietnam a bunch of times. I've had them in Thailand and here in Cambodia, and I absolutely freaking love them. But I got one. It's green. It's like pandan colored. So I got no idea how these ones are. So I usually just get the white ones, which are plain. Just like this. They're light, fluffy, delightful. They're about 2,500 real apiece, so it's like two of them is $1.25, and they're filled with pork, sometimes egg, onion. I get all kinds of stuff. Sometimes there's sausage in them. I've got no rhyme or reason to it. Also grab myself a hot Americano, no sugar, so I'm very excited. They're really concerned about it being hot here, so and they've dropped it off to me. They're being very cautious. Just what I want. Oh, nice hot coffee. Oh God, it feels so good to be out and having coffee again. So being stuck in my room for about a week was just mind-numbing. So yeah, they're getting good. They're getting better. The fact that I can walk, I can't do my long, 20,000 steps and crazy days, but I can take shorter days, and it's rough. My foot is still swollen. I don't have all the motion in it. It's healing, right? So I don't have the bend in it as much as I usually do. And the ankle bone, like the side parts, those itch a lot. So I know that's where there's a lot of healing happening. So did it catch it? Did it zoom in on it? Oh, hell yeah. Inside, like just pork, ground pork and onions, and sometimes there's quail eggs. Just depends. I like them. The dough can be a little bit sweet sometimes. The meat can be mostly savory, but the onions give it a nice sweetness, so it complements each other really well. And when they put in like some of the dried sausages, oh my God. Because those are like sweet sausages. So it just kind of exaggerates everything. But this is just pork, so it makes me happy. So yeah, if you missed the live stream the other day, I did kind of talk about the accident. I'm not going to go into details about it. Watch that if you're curious about what happened. But that was a couple days ago. And that day was the first night that I went out for a walk after I got home. And that's the first day that I got 6,000 steps in. I did it again yesterday. Today I'm going out for 2 walks. I'm going to see if I can get around 7,000 or 8,000 steps. Figured you just got to push it a little bit, not going crazy, kind of reel it back in. But I'm still leery on the motorcycle, so I tend to go back roads. I've been taking the ferry a lot because it's mostly back road stuff, and I enjoy it. So I get to see a little bit more of the country. I haven't done any filming on it. I have I got an adapter for the bike so I can mount my camera on it. I have to make some adjustments to that mount because I'll show you. It's easy enough to explain. The audio will go wonky for a second, so bear with me. I'll try to maintain things. I'm also doing some setting changes on this too. So, let's get this back. My hair is all over the place today. Trying to rein it in. It doesn't do very well. You have hair that's like as long as mine, it becomes problematic. Okay, so this is the camera that I mount. And this is the mount itself. And this mount is phenomenal. So it's got the magnetic clips, but it's bendy. So it allows you to, adjust it and make changes. For when you're vlogging, this thing is great. But when you're bicycling or you're on your motorcycle, any motion and the thing just kind of will wobble around, so it loses some of its tracking. And so I found that I was constantly trying to fiddle with it. And the last thing I want to do nowadays is fiddle with anything on my bike. I also got a cell phone holder, plastic one. I picked it up at Mr. DIY. And that's going the way of the dodo. I'm not going to use it anymore. Another thing that I have to fiddle with. I can't lock it into place. It's like the locking mechanism for it is not solid. I don't like the clamping mechanism on it as much as I would like. It was only a couple of bucks, so it's not a big deal. And as for this adapter, I already have another one that came with this camera anyway. That's just a straight, like a GoPro, got the GoPro prongs in the bottom and just a magnetic clamp on the top. So it's perfect for what I need for my bike, but I have it attached to a neck mount. So I just have to swap it around. Not the end of the world. So there's that. Oh, good. This is my lunch today. They're so nice here. Yeah. So I will, once I get this fixed up, I will start doing that, taking some footage on the bike. I may even go to a location and film from the bike for myself, just sitting there, being ridiculous. There's a couple pagodas that I want to go to that I should be able to wander around nicely. Maybe the mall again, just places that I can go and relax and not stress myself out. I do want to go see a movie again. It's been a couple of weeks. I'm kind of excited that I got to Mr. Pro. So I've heard nothing but horror stories about the new movie, which is sad. I enjoyed the original Pro movie. They did have egg after all. Just a chunk of the white, none of the yolk. It's so good. So I'm going to try to get a couple videos a week done so I have a little bit of a buffer. And then when I'm feeling better, if I can continue and maintain the schedule, I will. And if I can't, I won't. It may just go to 2 or 3 videos a week, and that's fine. It should be ample for the channel anyway. Daily is kind of nuts. But it is what it is. I mean, I got friends that post weekly. I got friends that post bi-weekly, Everybody does their own thing. Nobody has a set schedule. I've seen the only one that does have a very specific schedule. Every day, 5 a.m. Unless I'm live streaming, then it's at 9 a.m. I'm talking Cambodian time. I got dough stuck in my teeth and couldn't be happier. I also want to address this. I've had some people poke at me and ask me what the hell this is. Let's see if we can get in on it. Can we? So it's, my mother gave this to me. It was hers. It is Nefertiti. She's had it for years. And as a kid growing up, I loved anything to do with Egypt. There's not enough Egypt stuff for me when I was a kid growing up. And so when she gave this to me last year, I was like, oh, how cool. And I've been trying to find something to wear on this necklace since I have I call it temple stone. So it looks like a little piece of fern, but it's in rock. It was an animal at some point, but it's like gray striations through on the black rock, and it had silver around the outside edge. And just over time, that the adhesive that was used in the silver kind of loosened and weakened, and the stone fell out. I still have it. I haven't fixed it, but then I was looking for something else. When I was in Vietnam, I found a bullet that I thought was really cool, made me really thoughtful about, when I looked at it in the mirror, I was thinking about, everything that was associated with that. And I was seeing the positive side of it, that it was humbling me every day. What I didn't realize, and that was my own fault, is how others would react to it. And so I was having people asking me, like questioning, like my judgment on wearing something like that. And then I realized, like, yeah, of course, you're an idiot. People are going to think that, they're not going to think the positive side of what you're trying to, do for yourself. They're going to see it as an implement of what it is, and they're going to take it the wrong way. So just to offset any problems, I just pulled it off. And then I was again looking for something else. And then when I was going through my luggage, when I moved and everything, I stumbled upon this again, and I was like, oh, I should wear that one day. Like, probably won't fit on this thing, and I don't like to wear gold. I'm a silver guy. And then I was just kind of going, I'm really sick and tired of just having the necklace just plain. So I pulled it out and said, okay, let's just try it and see. It fit like a glove, and I like it. So, if I don't feel like showing it off, it slips underneath, doesn't make a ton of racket. It does like rattle a little bit with the fan. So I'll hear like a chinkle, chinkle, chinkle sound. And I'm like, what the hell? Where's like almost like a little bell sound, but it doesn't affect when I'm doing this. So loving. This is so good. So yeah, I'm healing. I'm doing better. I'm walking. I'm in good spirits. The bike is getting back on track. I have to get the front tire fixed. I've been putting that off because I've been going back roads, back and forth. And the place I want to get the tire fixed is on a main road. And I'm still, in my head, nervous about getting on a main road. So I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. What I think I may do is just get it to a main road and then walk, and get it over there. And when I mean walk it is like I can actually, push the bike and use the throttle a little bit to, do it without me putting a lot of strain. Again, my own fears and feelings about being on it. Sometimes the roads can be daunting. If the road is clear, I will go and get it fixed. My brain's just, if you've ever had an accident, you know what it feels like. You're just like, I'm a little leery. I did go once and I was scared to death. Nothing happened, but my brain was just like, everything was firing. And like, I realized when I got back that I was not in a good headspace to do anything that I was doing, that I should not have been doing that, because I was a detriment to myself and to anybody on the road around me. So once that gets fixed, I will feel better about the bike too. And then, it just snowballs, right? So, but yeah. Once I get up to about 12,000 steps, then I think that I'll be back on track for making regular content again. We'll see. What I find is when I do these walks, I'm exhausted when I get home. I sweat like crazy because it's just a physical exertion of it. I sleep like a baby, which is good. And the next morning I get up and I'm fairly stiff, which is fine. I expect that. And so today is the third day that, 2 days of walking, so it's the third morning. And this morning when I got up, it wasn't nearly as stiff as it was the day previously. So I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing things go in the right direction, which is nice. And taking a second walk today is nice. So it's all good. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and finish my green bao and my delightful Americano hot, no sugar. Enjoy the rest of my day. So if you guys don't mind, another catching up with Sean today. Did I say that at the beginning? I don't remember. Anyway, if you do like my content, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you are still here and you are so inclined, there will be a link over here and there. No, my videos. See you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.